Hey, we're back and we've got an interesting matchup today. We've got Necrons versus Death Guard with 3 Renegade Knights on this large fat mat here with some pretty big line of sight blocking terrain. Thought that might be kind of fun. Get some flyers going around through the city and some big old knights walking around breaking things up. Yeah, we're going to be playing What's Yours is Mine, and it is on a search and destroy deployment. So we have Necrons that are going to be setting up on this pocket here. This one over here was one that they placed for their objective. This was one of the Renegade Knights, and that is one of the middle objectives. The other Necron one is actually, where did we put it? Yeah, back there. And so the way we get bonus points here is that you have to be holding both of your objectives that were placed. So like I said, for Necrons, it would be holding that one and the one way back there. And then for Renegade Knights, it'd be this one here as well as this one here. So let's go take a look at the list. All right, here is our 2,000 point Necron list. Kind of a silly list. Well, it might be a quick game. I just wanted to run some bunch of flyers. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but the Knights just might swat them down. We actually have 2 detachments here. We have the flyer detachment with 3 Doom Scythes and then a Night Shroud, and then we have 2 Night Shrouds that are in this other Battleforged detachment with, we've got 5 destroyers, a heavy destroyer, and then 3 units of Necron warriors with 2 Cryptechs. We're running the Mifret Dynasty, giving them that solar ability, helping them with armor penetration, but that will be 2,000 points. We'll see how they do.
I have kind of a different Death Guard list here. We're running 2 10-man squads of cultists and a 13-man squad of poxwalkers just to get our troops filled out. HQ's is a malignant plaguecaster and a demon prince of Nurgle with wings. We are actually proxying 2 plague burst crawlers here with these. And then we got a couple of these awesome third-party knights. We're doing a triple Renegade Knight list. So we're gonna stomp all up and down the board. So pretty uneventful first turn. I liked my setup. I liked my chances shooting. The Avenger Gatling cannons are awesome. They shredded one of the group of Necron warriors because it was really the only target he could get up and see. Killed what, 9 of them, and then they rolled a 1 on their morale, so they're fine. These knights moved up. They got shots around on this night side over here, but failed to do, or did they do 1? No, did nothing. Yeah. Did absolutely nothing. Poxwalkers moved up. We did cast Miasma of Pestilence on this Demon Prince, so he's going to be hopefully hard to kill. That's it. So we're currently sitting on 3 objectives. I like that, but we didn't killed absolutely nothing. So turn 1, kind of uneventful.
All right, so Necrons went for their turn 1, and it was pretty solid for them. I have to admit, I wasn't really thinking about where I was placing things as well as I should, but it worked out. I did get recon, which helped. I did do Veil of Darkness and brought these Necrons back, and they did a ton of wounds. They killed one of the cultist groups there. That Night Shroud almost killed the other one, and they lost a bunch to morale as well. We put, I think, 8 wounds on one of the knights, 6 on the other, through the destroyers and the Doom Scythes. So we did get kill more, he got hold more. I did get a few of my secondaries.
And cleared out the poxwalkers.
And I cleared out the poxwalkers. I dropped the bombs from those 2 Night Shrouds, and then actually this one dropped a bomb on that one, that burst crawler, and only did 1 wound. But anyways, we'll see if the Necrons can hold up. They had a pretty good first turn, but I mean, it wouldn't take much to swing this, so we'll see.
Renegade Knights, turn 2. We actually did get to move up and fight some stuff. Not super successful. Killed, I think, 5 warriors here. Oh, there was 1 successful thing. We did kill a unit. We killed all the destroyers that were sitting up here. So that was awesome because they were really going to hurt the knights. We put some wounds on these, not Doom Size.
Night Shrouds.
Night Shrouds. Yeah. I think we forgot to shoot over here, but that's okay. What else do we do? Not much. Put a few wounds. Yeah. Put a few. The Demon Prince charging over there. Put a few wounds, but he's just gonna fly away. Man, yeah, it's flyers are actually really hard to deal with this list, so it's not looking real good, but miracles can happen.
A lot of game left. Necronomicon's turn 2, and we jumped off that assault so that everyone could shoot in at that knight. I think we actually did 3 wounds. It wasn't too bad. All the flyers kind of left and flew around the table. We shot into the knights. I don't think anyone did any wounds on the knights. Maybe one. I can't recall. I don't think really anything. We did put.
I think you put 6 on this guy.
Yeah, what was that from? Oh, was it a turn? Okay. And then we did put a couple on that caster there. We did kill off the cultists back here to get them off that objective, and just moved kind of everything else around. Got a lot of wounds on things. So we'll see how this keeps going. The knights are going to be really resilient. Those doom sides are great when you shoot that big gun, but man, you only get like a shot or maybe 2, which is how I've been rolling. And so I missed like 2 of the 3, and it's just kind of big whiffs.
The knights actually made some saves this turn, which made a big difference.
Yeah, so, but anyways, on points wise it's close, but I think that if the planes go down, it'll be a quick game. So we'll keep playing and just kind of have fun.
Renegade Knights turn 3. So the knight that had pulled back out of combat, he put all of his Avenger Gatling shots into the Knight Shroud here. Doomside. And did 0. No, he did 1. He did 1 wound. 1 wound out of 24.
Don't worry, I'm
minus 2.
back right now.
And then he charged into these Necrons. He did kill a few. I think 6 of them and 2 failed morale, so that was good. Demon Prince moved in and killed measly 2 warriors. 2 warriors. And he's got that supporting plate, which dishes out wounds, so they elected not to hit him back wisely. Over here, we kind of dumped everything into just one of these. Was that a knight? Was that the Doomside?
That was the Knight Shroud.
The Knight Shroud, yeah, and 1 Knight Shroud. So 1 Knight Shroud's gone, but it took 2 Plague Burst Crawlers and 2 Knights to take the last 3 wounds off of him. Not going great, but I don't know. It's interesting. With these objectives, things seem to kind of balance out. So, all right, that's turn 3.
Okay, Necrons, they're end of turn 3. So we're top of turn 3 here, and right now the Death Guard are just doing better at getting the points on the ground. That makes sense, obviously. I don't have a lot on the ground right now, so I'm not really holding too much. But I did get the bonus at least this round. I was able to put those guys over there on the objective on my other one for the primary. We did put some wounds on this Plague Burst Crawler. We put a couple more wounds on this Knight, actually, which is kind of cool. And we pulled out of combat here just so we wouldn't have to assault them in my phase, just to try to save some of those warriors a little bit more. But yeah, we'll see. I did lose another, well, that was on his turn. I lost one of those Knight Shrouds, so we still got 5 planes in the air. Yeah, I think what's happening here is we're doing all right. It's just not able to score a ton as we move forward. So I think it's going to start swinging the Death Guard's kind of direction, but we'll see what happens as we go to Death Guard turn 4. All right, so we are actually at turn 4 here, but we're going to call it. Necrons are going to go ahead and throw in the towel. It's actually a relatively close game. We'll show you the score, but we kind of, it's getting late and we're kind of looking at, my brain is not functioning, neither of ours, and we're making up wounds and who knows what's going on. Sometimes you got to call it, but actually just kind of looking at where this is headed. It's a much closer game than I expected with all the flyers. It's, as it sits, we kind of like theorize what would happen probably over the next couple of rounds as far as where things would head. And really what would happen is that he has all of the objectives, and so it'd get down to a point where he was just racking up the hold more, kill more, and getting the bonus, where I just would not be able to do that. The one thing I was able to do was really max out the secondaries. I was able to get all of the recon behind enemy lines. Whereas his old school kind of put him behind a little bit on that, so probably won't be able to max those out with Kill the Warlord, or he didn't get first kill. That said, he just maxed out all of those
I don't think I'd be
primaries.
pulling ahead on kill more, but the
Yeah.
hold more for sure. And
Yeah.
the bonus points. Yeah.
So once this unit really goes down, I would be losing my bonus, and it would just kind of trail away. So the Necrons were actually up for like about the first 3 turns, but now at turn 4, the other Death Guard are kind of starting to steer ahead, and then you can kind of see the writing on the wall that there's just really no way for me to make up the points they would be getting over the next 2 turns.
Just not enough boots on the ground.
Exactly, which was that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do 6 flyers.
They're brutal.
They were brutal.
They're pretty cool.
They were pretty good, but anyways, so that was a fun one. It was different.
Yeah,
So-
it was different.
All right, well, see you at the next one.